this is in a straight line. Right then, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a quick video on this customer's Audi A7 where we're going to be aiming for around 400 horsepower on the dyno with just a handful of bolt-on upgrades fitted. So let's take a look. So this Audi A7 has got the V6 3-litre TDI engine. In stock form it runs 285 horsepower, but as I mentioned, this has got a handful of upgrades on there which should allow us to unlock about 400 horsepower once tuned. So to quickly run through the upgrades, we have got our GTD 2872 on there, we've got a downpipe, EGR and a front mount intercooler, and that's it. So everything else on this car is remaining stock. So we've not actually done that many of this 3-litre engine in this platform, but the 3-litre V6 that you will find in this is very similar to the ones in the Amarok, which we have done plenty of 400 horsepower, 450 horsepower builds. So we know this can have the power, and we know they can be very reliable because we've got Amaroks that have been running that power for 5 years now, something like that. So less chatting, let's get this onto the dyno, let's see what power figures we can get out of it, and then as always, we'll take it out for a road test, see how it drives. So we've already done a few revisions on the software on this car, and we're already seeing pretty good figures. I'm not going to reveal any yet, but they are hiding behind the camera right now, so I can see them, but you're going to have to wait a few more minutes. So we've been tuning it. Matisse, not just looking in the logs, but you can actually tell physically just loading it up on the dyno that it's surging up until about 4,000 RPM. So we thought that there might be some kind of restriction. We took out the air filter and, well, it's pretty self-explanatory really. Not sure how long that filter's been in there, but it's definitely not going to be doing the power any favours. So, not good. Luckily, we have got, or we did have a replacement on the shelf. We've got the RamAir Pro Ram filter, nice and shiny, brand new. So we're going to be fitting that now. Hopefully that gives us, well, one, it stops the surging, and two, it gives us a little bit more power. So being completely honest, I think the power that it's at now, the customer would be very happy with. But like I said, if we can squeeze a little bit more by putting a brand new air filter on there, nobody ever complains about extra power. So we'll get this in, we'll see if it makes a difference. So we are all finished up with the A7 tuning. The air filter made a little bit of a difference, not as much as I'd kind of expect for how bad the old filter looked, but still a little bit of a difference. We haven't got the original graph for this car because obviously it came in with the upgrades already fitted, but we can kind of just go off the factory. These are 285 horsepower. Now we are at 403 horsepower, so a massive increase over stock, and we're now at 575 pounds-foot of torque, which is plenty in any car. So yeah, the figures are good, but let's go out on the road and see how it drives. So we are out in the A7, and now is a perfect time to introduce Aaron, who's our new media guy, usually the one behind the camera. but today he's in front. Yeah. So the reason why I've got Aaron here is because Aaron is a petrol head through and through. And obviously at Darkside, we need to convert him
to diesel.
To diesel, yeah.
It'll take some doing.
Get some diesel running through his veins.
I think he'll do it. I think he'll definitely do it.
So I think this is probably a good car to start with. It's not, I mean, it's got a lot of power. 403 horsepower, 575 foot-pound of torque. So don't get me wrong, it's going to be no slouch. But one thing to remember about this one is with us two in it, and we don't really weigh much, even wet through. This is about a 2-ton car. With that in mind, this still should be pretty quick. So just while we're waiting for it to warm up, I must say this is a very, very nice place to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a BMW guy as well.
I am, yeah.
So you're a petrol BMW guy, and you're in a diesel Audi at the minute.
I am. And I prefer the interior of this.
100%. This is a very nice place to be. A lot of screens, but it doesn't seem too
much
cluttered. Yeah.
I was about to say there is 2 more screens underneath where the camera is, so you won't see that. We'll get a different angle, but it looks
fancy.
Yeah. It's all for different things. It's not all for the same thing as well, so it kind of works.
Yeah, a lot of new cars have got one screen. You do everything on that, and it's a ball ache because you've got to go through a million different menus to get to where you want. At least this one, bottom screen, we've got climate control. Top screen, we've got car settings, seat settings, and then obviously radio, stuff like that. And then the digital dash, I think that's one of the coolest things about Audis. Anyway, you haven't come here to watch this video to listen to us waffle on about how nice it is in here. We all want to know how quick this is in a straight line. And I know Aaron's itching to find out.
Urging.
We're in sport mode. Let's give it a bit of beans. You can tell it's heavy.
Yeah.
You can tell it's heavy, but it does just kind of keep pulling. And the only thing about having a car this big and this comfortable is you're getting a lot of trouble because you don't.
I was absolutely about to say we were just gliding.
Yeah.
Like, we just felt like we were smooth.
You're going fast, but don't feel like you're going that fast.
No.
Until you look down at clocks and see you're doing exactly 60 mile an hour on this road.
Yeah, because you'd never go over that.
No, never.
Not even 1 mile an hour.
No, exactly. We went up to 60 exactly then.
Yeah.
But we got there pretty quick. Stick it in manual mode. I think this engine and this power are perfect in something just a little bit lighter. The only downside I've got to this is it still feels heavy.
Yeah.
You can tell you're in
something quite big.
Something that weighs 2 ton.
Yeah.
But it's to be expected. It is 2 ton. It is massive. It is comfortable. The thing is, I didn't drive this before. So going from 285 horsepower to 403 horsepower for the customer, this is going to be a massive.
I feel like I've got in a whole new car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll end that video here. It's only been a quick one because obviously the customer fetched the vehicle into us with all the parts that he purchased from us already fitted, so we didn't get any of the installation on this one. But hopefully you've still enjoyed it. If you have, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. I'll let you down.